3D holographic fans. I did create a tutorial on how to properly use those devices, but I never created a tutorial on how to create contents for this device. In this video, we are going to center our attention on making a tutorial for people who want to create video for this particular device. But not only that, we are going to help a lot of people troubleshoot their device that is not working properly through our own experience here. Let's go. So I've moved from the house I used to live in and I moved into a smaller apartment, but it's going to be basically the same thing. Installing this thing is going to be the same. First, we move everything that is on the table. We make sure that the fan can spin freely. You can see freely, nothing is hitting it, nothing is blocking it. This is very important. And when you make sure of that, you want to secure the fan in place. We need to fix it on the table to make sure that it won't move. Okay, now it is secured and it won't move. We need the adapter here. We need this to be able to put the videos right into it. The thing is basically the same. You just need to scan this app here with your phone, and once you scan it, it's going to send you to the application you need to download. I would definitely recommend using an iPhone device for this because they do not create, people don't like creating stuff for Android anymore. They think there is more money to make on iPhone, so they make the iPhone version much better than the Android version. Let's explain it very simple. You need to turn on airplane mode and then turn on Wi-Fi. Only Wi-Fi, but in airplane mode. So you do not need your Wi-Fi, you do not need your phone, data, nothing. Just airplane mode with your Wi-Fi. There's no password for the Wi-Fi that this thing is going to emit, so you do not need to worry about a password. I know this video might be a little bit long, so if you think it's too long, you can just skip to the part you want. But if you think you are okay with the whole process of me explaining and showing what this device is about, please stay and watch. At the back of the Chinese version here, there is the English version that is saying exactly the same thing. Power on the device, connect the Wi-Fi, 3D circle, what. Sometimes we need to turn off mobile phone traffic data. Otherwise, APP cannot communicate to the device. Instead of wasting your time with all that, just turn on the airplane mode. This is very clear, airplane mode. And in the airplane mode, go and turn on the Wi-Fi. So you have the airplane mode on and in the Wi-Fi. But I'm not sure if iPhone device can do that. I'm using my wife's phone, so I'm going to try to do that. And if it works, I think this is going to help a lot of people who cannot connect their device to their phone. It's going to make it easier. Now, this QR code, what do you need to scan it? I don't know if the Apple Store has a scan button, but if it does, easier. If it does not, you can use your phone to scan or take a picture of it, and then long press on that picture to be able to go on the internet and search the source of that QR code that is going to send you to the Apple Store. I think this is possible too. I use WeChat. You can try to use any other scanning application that is possible. But since I am in China, I'll use WeChat. It's much easier. This one has a Windows software operation. So here, Windows software operation. You can use this USB that they brought to use the device connected right to your Windows. It seems like there is something, you need to have a TF card. Look at this. This is the TF card that comes with it for the Windows operating system. So you put your TF card on this thing. This is provided in the box. I had to buy a new one because after moving around, the first one broke and it was too much trouble finding the parts for it because it was almost the same price finding the part. The two legs, they were selling the two legs for almost the price of the whole device. So I just bought a new device. So I remember in the comments someone said that I needed to use a 130 shutter to make it disappear, the blades and everything. So I'll go in my Pro video in here. And now I'm recording right from my phone, and this is 30th speed, 1/30, okay, a 30th speed. You can see that it is great, okay? It is really great, it looks good. But you can still see the blades moving around. I don't know if this is exactly what you guys want. And if it is, then yes, I showed that her ways work.
But I still prefer the way I did it through another screen, because that way made it without any blade whatsoever. It was crystal clear. It was like a display floating in the air. I like that way better. Maybe my phone is different from the one she used, but you guys can be the judge. You can go back to my first video on this project and see which one is better, the 1/30th or the one I did through another display.
Some people complain about having a lot of problem with the device itself connecting, and this is here. This is the app of the device, and they keep on saying that it won't connect. There's no way to connect the device. So when you go in the settings here and you go in your wireless connections, you can actually see there is a 3D thing, 3D 42cm. That's the thing you're going to click on. And when you click on that one, it's going to start showing that it's connecting. Once it's connected, you switch back to the app. They always want to know your location. So as soon as you stop them from having any kind of permission, you won't be able to use the app. You need to be able to just be fully open with them and give them everything they want. How to create content for your 3D LED fan, like this one here. In this tutorial will be showing you how to create new videos and adapt them for the fan. And at the same time, I will be I'll be showing you how to use old videos and turn them into something that can be projected on the fan. Let's talk about what you need to make this kind of video. First, you need a phone to shoot the video. You need an object that you want to shoot and a piece of paper. Now, the purpose of the piece of paper is really simple. It is really simple. You just need the piece of paper to be able to spin the whole thing and have a 3D effect to it when you are filming. So it's not very special. It's just you need something to be there. My nose is hurting me again. To be there to spin around so that you can have that 3D effect. First of all, you see I have camera here filming there. So I'm going to use my phone here and film, and the iPhone is going to film the whole process on how I do it, and you guys will see how I'll make the videos, and I will explain to you how to edit it to have a good clean 3D video to be projected on your device. Let's go. First, you put your object on top of the piece of paper, not the piece of paper, but the paper, the printing paper, A4. This is. And take your phone. You go in videos. Now, to make sure that the whole thing is going to be looking really good, you can turn on some lighting here. You can see I have some light in the background shooting the thing. From here, you want to take a good position and look inside the phone that is recording. Turn on video, start recording, and then start spinning. Now, if you have a spinning table, this is going to be much easier. If you have something that can help you spin, but I don't, so I'm going to use this piece of paper. I'm going to act like we are just going to use this piece of paper. So you can create more, just a few more videos to be sure to choose one of them and be like, hey, I got one of them that is really good. You don't need to be like, oh, I'll try it with one and then, oh, go back, create a new one, go back and create a new one. You can create many videos right away and edit them, send them to the device. Now that you are done with the video, I'm going to switch to the computer to show you how you are going to do that. Now, if you don't have a computer, you can also use CapCut on your phone. If you have a phone, if you want me, I will also showcase the CapCut on the phone and how to do it on the phone and how to transfer that video or how to change that video into a bin file to be able to send it to your device.
We are back to the computer now, and I can show you some. So those are the videos we just recorded, and we want to transform them from MP4 to bin. But before that, turn them into videos that can be used on our device. So for that, in here I have something that many don't use is CapCut. But I use CapCut. You can use any other way. I will try to find if there is any other thing to do this. But I use CapCut. And in CapCut, you want to create a new project. Add that specific video in it. Put that video down here. We are going to make them one by one. Okay, so we're going to take this one first. And the way it's spinning. And what you want to do is that my CapCut is in Chinese, but if you know that there is a crop, there is something that is called cropping. So you can choose cropping. You choose cropping in here, and then you choose personalize cropping. You choose the panning here, and after you do this, it's going to crop that. You see that specific thing that you have in the display. You want to crop everything, just that. It takes some time, and sometimes you have to make a little bit of modification to it to make sure that it is perfect. What is perfect? The whole cube needs, or the whole thing needs to turn green. So you know you are cropping it. Now, if the angle is not working, you can go back and shoot another video with a better angle that is going to showcase the whole thing. So when you choose it, the whole thing picked up. I don't know what's wrong with this one. So I'm trying to choose the whole object so that the whole object is going to showcase in the video, and we can be able to transfer it over there and say, hey, this is the way we make it. So if it's taking some time, this might be the time it will take. But over time, if you create this kind of content for work or for advertisement, if you do it, the more you do it, the better you get at it, and you won't feel that it is really annoying like that anymore. So I need to go back to when this facade shows up and then try to crop it. This whole facade here doesn't show in the crop. I'll ask him to crop this whole facade, and then we continue on cropping. This is the last item we need to select here. And now that this one is selected, we are going to wait for it to process, and we will go for the next level. Now let's be sure that the whole thing has been okay, it's highlighted. You see the item is being highlighted here, and we are going to accept that. We will have it in a black background because this is what we want, in a black background. And after that, we can just play the whole thing, and you will see almost, this is almost the way, and then start spinning. This is almost the way it's going to look on our LED fan. Now that we have the video, we will just save it at Real Cube. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys how to create videos, or maybe yourself, that you recorded in a certain place for this kind of, for this device. Now it might not be exactly what you're looking for. It might not be really beautiful, but it can be used. It will be weird, but it can definitely be used as soon as you know how to crop the personage from the person, from the whole video. You will be able to use this. So first of all, I need to open my camera, front camera here. And let's say I was just filming my computer here, okay, my PC. And I'll make two videos. This is me filming my PC. I was just filming my PC and moving it around to see. Say you are taking a picture of your background and being like, wow, look at me, I'm in Yosemite. And you want to crop that one. So now that we have that video in our phone, we connect our phone to the computer or any kind of device we want. Find that video. We send that video inside the app that we use, obviously. We put it in here. So we are going to try to use the automated one and let the computer himself choose the way he wants to cut the video. You can already see that here. You see, we already have a black background. This is going to play very good on the LED fan. And this is exactly what you are looking for. So we wait for the computer to be done. And once it's done here, you can see me in my background and I'm talking. But the computer did not have the chance to be cut in. So I'm going to keep my face here and then save this one as a 1080p video. This is a video that we just took. Let's say we took it, 5 months ago of our baby, and then now we want to transform it. We just need to make automatic crop in CapCut, and it will crop it for you. This is automatic. It will crop the baby for you. It might look chunky sometimes, but if it's not chunky, Thank God. Now that you're done, you crop that one, you are going to save it. Now we save this one. Let's try the harder one, the computer, the PC. And for this one, we will go manual here. You choose the pen. And what the pen wants to do here is to choose the computer. We have stuff in front of the computer. You can choose all of the stuff that is in front of the computer and choose the whole thing. Now that you choose this one, we wait to see what it's going to look like. Now, if you didn't do anything, you can choose. I think this is going to be much harder. It's not even showing that it's working. Maybe that because the background is too complicated, it's much harder for this thing to work. Now we are going to try this one, the automated one, and see if this one can work. It won't work because the background. So this is a very good example of how you need to make the video. So now you can see that this object here is an object, yes, but it's blended inside the background. There might be a way to crop it, but I don't need to. I don't want to. If I really want to take my picture, my PC like that, I'll move it right in the middle of the table, and then take him as the object, and I'll walk around it. But I did not do that. So that might be the reason why it's not cropping. But at the same time, some people will know how to crop this. I don't. Okay, I don't have any idea of how to crop this. But this one, this kind of video, if your baby is moving from one point to another point and you film that, you can turn that into this kind of video that I just recorded, and you can use it. Hopefully you can use it on the device. So now that we have two videos that we can use on the device, it's not that this video cannot be played on the device. It's just not going to be beautiful. Now, for the people who have this kind of device that can be connected through this kind of USB dongle with this TF card to the computer, this is a tutorial for you especially. Okay, I'm going to cut this tutorial for computer PC users, and I'm still going to leave it in this whole video. So if you want to watch the whole thing, you can. If you don't want to, you can go on my channel, my page, and you will see a specific video for people who want to use this, who want to use it on computer, people who want to use it on the phone, and how to make videos for this specific device. So three different videos that I'm going to combine in this video. This is a long one. You can go look for the short videos on the specific thing that you're looking for, and you will have the same result. First, make sure that your device has this kind of TF card, because this is very important. This is where all the information is. This is where the software for the computer is, and that maybe you buy this one for yourself, or maybe it is provided in the box. Mine was provided in the box. So this is extremely important. Make sure that you have the tools that are needed for this. The two tools that you need is this, the dongle, the TF card, coming with the device that have all the information, the software and everything. So we plug it in our computer here. This is exactly what you're going to see if you plug it in your computer. You can already see that I have these in here. Those two, I have them in here. So this one, the Windows app version, is the one you need. This is very important, and we are going to showcase how you use it and how to use it to send information from here to your computer. Your computer needs to have access to Wi-Fi. It needs to have a Wi-Fi receiver inside of it to be able to use this. This is extremely important since the device is going to emit its own Wi-Fi, and you need to connect to that Wi-Fi to be able to interact with it. So the first one, we are going to unzip this application. I already did it. This is here, that application we have here. So you click in it. This is the Chinese version. That's why it's not showing, because my computer is fully English. But if you understand Chinese, okay, if you don't, this is the English version. They wrote it with Windows app. You click in it, it's going to ask you how many inches you have. It's going to ask you the length and the model of the thing you're using. Mine is a 42 centimeter, so I'm going to choose 42 here, because look at the Chinese app in here. They actually write centimeter, but in English they make it inches. So if you do not know how many centimeters that the device is, you can actually check here, because they wrote it here 42 centimeters. When you click on the 42, you have this page, and it's going to tell you that it is trying to connect to the network of the device. This is the part that we need. We need to be able to decode videos. If you still don't know how to make videos for this device, you can click on the video on top there, and it's going to take you to there how to make videos for this specific device. But if you don't know nothing, if you know nothing about this device, you can go back to that one here. That big video is going to take you through the whole device from the installation to every step to how to use it. And if you really want crystal clear display, you will go to my first video where I showcase that for the first time, and I filmed the device from the screen of another device just to have it crystal clear, no blades whatsoever. Anyway, this is not important. Let's jump back in here. So you can decode the videos, and I asked about this, and they said yes, decoding the video is just turning the video into a .bin folder, a .bin file. So we have the Mario Cube. We have a lot of videos here, and let's say I want to decode this one. Okay, I'm going to take it, send it in, and then say cube, and I'll make it colorful, and you see it's decoded. It's showing in here. Okay, this is how big the fan is, and this is where your device is going to move inside the fan. Is that okay for you? If it is not, you can choose to do this where the fan, where the object is going to fly out of the fan. You can choose to do this if you're crazy enough. Okay, anything you want, you can just move it around. That's your choice. You can set the range of the video to make this bigger and smaller. Whoa, this is crazy. Okay, anyway, by setting the range like this, you can make it smaller, okay, to be sure that your device is always at the center and beautiful looking at the center. This is interesting. So after you're done playing around with the circle and how you want the device to be moving inside your fan, you are going to start decoding here. It's going to go into it. After you're done with that, you can see that there is the code.bin in here. This is the folder you can put in the fan now and use it. Now, for people who are not willing to connect this thing to their Wi-Fi, to their computer, and they are okay, they are willing to always unplug that TF card and plug it in here to do all this mess, they will have to take this bin folder here, okay? Take this bin folder, open up the SD card, and pull the bin folder right in here. You're done, okay? Your cube is on the thing now. But instead of just moving, let's create one more. Let's decode one more video. I will choose this one, and I will say face. Just to show you, and I will choose colorful. Okay, this is the range. I'm going to make the range smaller, so my head is always in the middle here. Okay, this is the right one. My head is in the middle here. It's not going away, and I'm going to start decoding. And I'll have a bin folder. What? Okay, so I have a bin folder now. And it creates an MP3 folder too, but you don't need that one. I have a bin folder because you can see in here that only bin folders are being put inside the device. We put the face in here, and we will move to our device. Let's go. So now that we are back at the device, we're going to take these things away and reinstall our fan back on the table. Now the device is back on. Oh, you can see that, right? This is the video I made, and it's already in the bin folder and it's working. And this is my face. So it is possible to create stuff like that, okay? Let's talk about the requirement of having this work on your PC. First, you need to have a dongle to use for the TF card. 2, your device needs to have a TF card, or you need to find a way to get your hand on the software that connects to your device. Now, if you already have both of those, all you will need
then after that is to turn on the device with the TF card inside to be sure that the device is going to read the files for the Wi-Fi and emit the Wi-Fi to your computer. If your computer does not have Wi-Fi, it does not have any Wi-Fi receiver, you need to buy one and install it in to be able to use the device. This is very simple. Now let's jump back to the computer. This part is going to be focused on how to use this device connected right to your computer, how to send videos right from your computer on the device wirelessly without having to pull that TF card out and then going back to your computer. So first thing you need is going to be to pull the TF card out from here because there are softwares on the TF card here, oh my god, that you need. And after that you will need this one too. So the TF card and the dongle. After you have those, you need to plug the TF card inside the dongle and move to not your primary computer, but the secondary computer here. So after you move there, you will see the folder opening here and showing you what you have on it. All you need to do is to move this one and that one here. I'm going to explain in a while what they do. I already have them in here. After you're done copying those two folders on your desktop, what you want to do is turn this off, the key out, back inside the device, the TF card, and you go to your computer. Before you go back to your device, you need to turn on the fan here so it will start displaying stuff so you know that the TF card is in it. On the TF card, there is a lot of files that need to be in the device for the device to create a Wi-Fi that your computer can connect to. I'm going to switch to OBS. I extracted the whole folder, those two folders into here, the 42 centimeters and the videos, the Windows version of the software. So from there, you can open the folder, go in, click on the Windows app, and this is going to appear. Once you have this, you need to click on yours, how many centimeters you have, and you are going to have this page. Now that this page is here, I'm going to reduce the video, the size of the screen a little bit, just to be able to showcase what I want to show here. Now that you have this one, what you want to do is that you need to connect to the Wi-Fi. Very easy. You need to go inside here, Wi-Fi. Here you will see the 3D what. This is exactly what you need. It is emitting this internet. I connected to it before, but it's going to take what? Up to 1 to 2 minutes to connect to your computer. You just click on it and you say connect. It's going to take some time. Let it be. It doesn't have internet. When you are connecting to this one, if your major internet connection is wireless and you do not have wired connection available on your computer, you can't use internet. But if you have wired connection available, you see now that it is connected to Wi-Fi. I just plug in my wired connection and it's showing right away. Okay, so with that, you can actually, if you have two internet on your computer, this is a good option. Okay, if you don't, this is going to be bad. But if you do, you can connect the wire to the internet and the wireless to that device and use them simultaneously. After you're done with that one, you need to go back up. You go back up and you will see that after you got connected, the device connects automatically to this software. This is important. This device is going to get connected to the software that you have on your computer. And from here, you can, I will record this with my phone. Now that the device is connected to your computer, you from there, you can just turn it off. You see, I can turn off the whole thing here. Off. I can turn it on. I can do a lot of things. Everything you see here, you see next one. I can do next one. Next one. Well, every time I do the next one, you will see the thing is going to zap up. It's going to zap, it's going to zap away up until it goes to the next one. Now with this, you can send videos right away from here to
the device to the TF card that is in the device by uploading these videos from your file here. This is up to you. This is very easy. You just, if you don't know how to create videos, please be sure to watch that video up there to know how to create videos for this specific device. And if you already have videos that you want to use, it's still in there. You just need to go up there and watch it. Now, if you, after you're done with your videos and you have the bin file of your video, you can just upload it through here and then send it inside the device. It's going to wirelessly move inside the TF card of the device and it will appear in your list. So easy peasy. You want to delete stuff right from here, you can delete stuff. You see, I just deleted my face and my face won't appear on the thing anymore. It's gone. Okay, so this is what you can do. You can actually choose, you can actually set the power on display time. So when you want to power on the display, maybe in the morning at 7 o'clock, it will turn on. You just need to create something and apply. There's a lot of things that you can do, but you need to connect to the device first. And it's very simple. You need Wi-Fi. If you do not have Wi-Fi, you cannot connect to the device. Wi-Fi dongles are extremely cheap. You can get one for as cheap as $1 or $2. Buy one, plug it in your computer, and then you can connect your computer to that one. Now, let's see if I can still go on internet. So now let's see if I can still go on internet. Let's go for YouTube. And you guys can see that YouTube is already loading. Why? Because Windows has this thing, this specific thing where he will prioritize the wired internet over the wireless one. So the wireless one is kind of useless unless you want to connect a wireless display or a wireless 3D LED fan. This is what the wireless is made for. You cannot use two computers two internet at the same time. Windows is not going to allow that. But you take advantage of that by a very small, cheap wireless dongle that you're going to use for this kind of device. Now that we're done with this one, all the stuff in here is very simple. The list loop, the next one, the disconnect and the reconnect, all of this is really simple. You can change the Wi-Fi configuration by changing the name of the Wi-Fi, give it a password so that nobody can access your Wi-Fi. This is important. You can do a lot of things. If you have this specific version of the device, you have this, you can see what you can do. I don't want to share too much about it because it's not really important. What was important, I talked about it. You guys can go and check that. Now after that, I want to talk about the other software. There is another software in here that is the 42 one. This one here, this piece of software, what does it do? At first, I thought this piece of software, no, I'm not going to use the Chinese version. I thought this piece of software, when you open it up, this is what will come on your screen. So at first, I thought this piece of software was used to wirelessly connect your device so you can be showing some anime, stream some anime right to the 3D LED fan, but it's not working that way. The thing that this does is that it calculates how many devices you have and expands your bin folder, meaning your image or anything you want to project on the 3D holographic fan. He cuts it into small pieces and make a giant image. So let's say you have Apex Legends, for instance, okay? You're a streamer and you want to have Octane in your back, and every time you get knocked down, you want Octane to be in your back and start laughing at you. You can create that with this. You need maybe what? You need to make it as tall as you want. Okay, let's say you have 6 devices and you say how many of them are in the horizontal direction. You say 4. What is wrong with this? I think you need to use the same number of devices. But you guys already understand what I mean, right? So you will have a 2x1 screen. And the screen is going to appear this way. So you can upload your video. You can decode the video. From here, you decode the video you want and upload this video inside the software. After it's done, the video is going to become a bin video that you can use right away on your device. It's going to be usable. Now, taking 4x3, you can use 4x3 Now, I don't have much information about this one because I did not try it. I did not test this one, and I'm not planning to because I still use a double PC setup for my stream, and it's not working. The internet is kind of slow to go on YouTube and Twitch, so I'm not going to spend that amount of money just to have something standing at the back that I will never use. But if you guys want to take advantage of that, this is perfectly fine. Make sure to turn on the device before you start looking for its Wi-Fi here. And I think we covered everything. This is basically it. This is all I have to say about this device. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and I answered the questions you guys have and help you troubleshoot through all your problems. If I did not troubleshoot through your problem, please comment down there and I will come back to you as fast as possible. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share it around, because a lot of people maybe need this kind of tutorial that I just made. And it might not be the best way of making it, but this is my way of making it. I hope it will help a lot of people around. And yes, you guys feel free to share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.